Howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's K-Fiercene, and in today's video I'm going to be showing y'all how I make my leafy log archway. And yeah, so if you enjoy Palea content, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, and give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, so for what we're going to need for this project is we're going to need a shelf on a wall, and you're going to need a block to stand on, and we're going to need my magic wand, which is a pillar with a small carpet on top of it. And as far as like building items go, you're going to want like 14 to 16 leafy logs. I use 16. You're going to need 4 pillars and 4 floorings. So let me move all of these in place, and let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to be placing 2 pillars on top of each other, and then I'm going to be placing them onto the shelf, and I'm going to move the shelf to the side. And then I'm going to hop onto the pillars and then put down the flooring. I find it easier if you turn the grid off. You can actually get the floorings up an extra square or two, which I feel like helps out with this build. And we're going to basically do the same thing onto the other side, and we're going to get that placed as so. Now we're going to take the shelf and put it back up, and we're going to take our pole and we're going to turn it 90 degrees. And then we're going to move the shelf to the side again, and then we're going to take our leafy log and we're going to place it on the ground, and we're going to take our wand and put it on top of the log, and we're going to target the rug and group select. This allows us to much easier put the log on top of the edge of the flooring, and we're just trying to get it as high up as we can. Oh, let me grab my wand before we send that underground. And now we're going to be doing the same exact thing to the other side. You want to make sure that when you're placing these things that you don't have the logs touching the shelf. If you have it touching the shelf, you're going to end up issues grabbing the log, as you'll see later on in this video. So just my advice is try to keep the bottom edge of the log to not touch the shelf, okay? And now we're going to want to grab that rug, grab my magic wand again, and of course I forget. That's why I said, hey, get yourself a box, because that way you can just climb on top of it when you need it to grab things that are higher up, So anyway, so we're going to take the shelf back up to the top, and we're going to then turn the pole again 90 degrees. This one I have to have on the shelf because you have to have the box, because you have to have the shelf at the very top of the wall in order for you to get it turned from here on out. So now we're going to take it back down to the side, this time with the flat side showing. And we're just going to put a standard leafy log onto the floor. You can fit it there, as you can see here. And as you can see, I am doing this on the Switch, so, this is Switch accessible, this is Switchable. If I can do it on the Switch, so can you. So now we're going to grab our second leafy log, and we are going to put our magic wand on top of the log, and then we're going to climb on top, and then we're going to target the rug. And we're going to group select, and we're going to squeeze this in right here, just trying to make sure it's not too far down to where it's touching the shelf. And we've got it just so. Okay, so now we're going to put that to the side. And we're going to put our last leafy log on the ground, and we're going to yet again put our magic wand on top of the leafy log, climb back on top, target the rug, group select yet again, and now we're going to do 4 shifts to the side, and then we're just going to try to get that log jutted as far out as we can, as that's going to be our arching part of the arch, obviously. So now that we've got that one into place in the best possible way, we're going to put our wand down, and we're going to flip it to the other side, and we're literally going to be doing the same exact thing to the other side. Just, kind of mirrored. I really wanted something like a really good grand entrance into my flow grove. because this plot is usually where we do our flow growth, but I'm decorating it this week. But starting next week, if you're interested in cutting 300 flow trees, whether you need flow wood, whether you want to hang out with people and have fun, or you want to make money, or do your foraging experience, we cut 300 flow trees every week, and this is going to be the entrance into the grove. So I definitely wanted to do something with the leafy logs. I originally wanted to do like a regular arch, but I couldn't do that on the Switch. I was having issues because, you know, button cancellations. But yeah, so I ended up creating this, and I absolutely adore it so much that I literally just wanted to share it like almost instantly. I'm in love with it. It's like my favorite thing right now. So now we're just going to place this one in place, and now the tricky part is finding where I put the post. And sometimes it helps to move the shelf, sometimes you can't move the shelf, because you can see I'm having issues placing the shelf because one of those logs is too far down through the shelf, so it's causing me issues. But we found a place, we target the pole and we grab the pole that everything's built on. So now we got the pole that everything's built on. We're just going to move this into place where we want it. And I'm going to remove those because I'm just trying to make me a nice entrance, you know. So I just want to make sure I get this in the nicest place I can. And just to say, like, this is a good standalone piece on its own. If you just wanted a big old, you know, massive tree log amalgamation, it's a great standalone piece too. But I am going to duplicate it for the other side. As you can see, this is all I went ahead and made it, and now we're just going to yet again struggle to grab that post that it's all built on to get it up off the shelf. But you know, I'm able to find the right angle, and there we go. And now we got this one, and we're moving this one over, and we are going to turn it around and put it into place somewhere. I find it much easier to turn the grid off when moving this around, but yeah, when making this, you got to make sure that the logs can touch, but they can't like go into each other. So it's just finding the right spot, making sure they're all angled up the way I want it. But yeah, so this is going to be my entrance piece, and as I said, I'm in love with it so much that, you know, I wanted to show it off. So this is it in all of its glory, and hopefully you guys have fun building it. If you guys ever have any trouble building things, come by my Twitch when I'm live, and I will come over and personally help you build things, especially if you're on the Switch. I love teaching, I love helping, so feel free to stop by at twitch.tv/kfearscene to, you know, have me help you build this if you need it. But at any rate, until the next video, I'll see y'all later. Bye!